Good morning all of you. Today we will learn about the types of lines. The parallel lines. What are parallel lines? The lines which do not intersect each other. See, the line AB and CD are not intersecting each other, and the distance between AB and CD is remains same everywhere. So such kind of pair of line is called parallel lines. So AB is parallel to CD. This is the symbol of parallel lines. Now the second is intersecting lines. The lines which intersect each other at a point, this is line AB and CD, they are intersecting each other at point O. So such kind of lines are said to be intersecting lines. Now if the lines intersect each other at 90-degree angle, then they are said to be perpendicular lines. This is line AB. थोड़ा सा टेढ़ा आ गया है. Now this is line AB and this is our line CD. They are intersecting each other at 90-degree angle. So such kind of pair of lines are called perpendicular lines. Here AB is perpendicular to CD. This is the symbol of perpendicular. Okay. So if you have understood the concept of perpendicular, parallel and intersecting lines, then you can do exercise easily. That is our exercise 5.5. Okay. See the first question. The adjacent edges of a tabletop are perpendicular lines or not? See, this is the tabletop and these are the pair of adjacent line. Are they forming 90-degree angle with each other? Yes. So they are the pair of perpendicular lines. Now the lines of a railway track. These are the lines of a railway track. These lines are a pair of parallel lines, not a perpendicular line. So this is no. Now the line segments forming the letter L. The line segments which are forming letter L, they are also making 90-degree angle with each other. So yes, they are forming a perpendicular lines. Now the line segment forming a letter V. So this is not a 90-degree angle. So no, they are not making a pair of perpendicular lines. Now come to the second question. Line PQ and XY are perpendicular to each other. Then what is the measure of angle PAY? This is line XY and PQ is perpendicular to XY. If they are perpendicular to each other and they are intersecting each other at point A, then we have to find out the value of PAY. If they are perpendicular to each other, then what angle they are forming with each other? 90-degree angle, no? So the value of angle PAY is 90-degree. And if they are asking the value of angle PAX, that is also 90-degree. QAX, that is also 90-degree. QAY, that is also 90-degree. But in the question they are asking the value of PAY, that is equals to 90-degree. Okay, there are two set squares. Come to the third question. There are two set squares in your geometry box. We have to find out the angles of these set squares. Now, one of the angle of set square in your geometry box is like this. whose both the sides are equal to each other, means it is forming an isosceles triangle. So in this set square, this vertex angle is of 90 degree and the base angles measures 45 degree, and another set square forms scalene triangle. So in this set square, the vertex angle measures 90 degree and the base angles are 30 degree and 60 degree. So is there any common angle between these two set squares? Yes, they have common angle 90 degree. Okay. Now we have to come to fourth question. Two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. A, B, C, D, E, F, G and H. There is a line which is perpendicular to line L. This is a line L. This is line M. This is perpendicular to line L. Then there is a point P. So the first question is CE equals to EG? Is CE equals to EG? So first we will find out the length of CE. This is 1 unit and this is 2 units. So the length of the CE is 2 units. CE is equals to 2 units and the length of the EG is also equals to 2 units. So yes, they are equal. Yes, CE is equals to EG. Okay. Now come to the second part of this question. In second part we have to tell, does PE bisect CG? Where is PE? This is PE. Is it bisect CG? So for that also, if it is perpendicular to the line L and the distance between CE and EG is equal, it means that PE bisects CG. See, the whole length of CG is this and the distance of CE is 2 unit and EG is also 2 unit. It means that PE is dividing CG into 2 equal parts. So yes, because CE is equals to EG, so PE bisect CG. Okay. Now in the next part we have to identify 2 line segments for which PE is the perpendicular bisector. PE is the perpendicular bisector of DF. You move 1 unit left hand side and 1 unit right hand side. So what line segment you will get? DF. Okay. So DF. Now you move 2 unit left hand side and 2 unit right hand side. Then what line segment you will get? CG. CG. Now you move 3 unit left hand side and 3 unit right hand side. Then what line segment you will get? DH. These are the line segment for which PE is the perpendicular bisector. Okay. Now come to the fourth part of this question. you have to find out whether it is true or false that AC is greater than FG. What is the length of AC? 1, 2 units. And what is the length of FG? This is 1 unit. So, yes, it is true that AC is greater than FG. Now the next part is CD is equals to FG. Here also the length of the CD is 1 unit and the length of FG is also 1 unit. So yes, they are equal. This is also true. Now BC is smaller than EH. BC is smaller than EH. What is the length of BC? 1 unit. What is the length of EH? 1, 2, 3. 3 units. So that is why BC is smaller than EH. This is also true. Okay. So this exercise is over now. Now we have to understand the concept of types of triangle on the basis of angles and sides for the next exercise. Now the types of triangles on the basis of angles. Okay, first is, if all angles of a triangle are acute angles, all angles, listen carefully, all angles, if all angles are acute, the triangle is said to be acute angled triangle. Okay, if one of the angle in a triangle is 90 degree, one of the angle is 90 degree, then the triangle is said to be right angled triangle. And if one of the angle of a triangle is obtuse angle, one of the angle is obtuse, then the triangle is said to be obtuse angled triangle. A triangle can have only one right angle and only one obtuse angle. Okay, that is why we have written here one of the angle is right angle and one of the angle is obtuse angle. And a triangle can have all the three acute angles. Okay, so if all angles are acute, then only the triangle will said to be acute angle triangle. Okay, now on the basis of sides, on the basis of sides, if all sides of a triangle are equal, means A, B, C, all sides are equal, then triangle is said to be equilateral triangle. If two sides of a triangle are equal, two sides equal, then the triangle is said to be isosceles triangle. If all sides of a triangle are different, different, then the triangle is said to be scalene triangle. On the basis of this explanation, we'll do our next exercise in next video. Okay, goodbye all of you.